Hello.
Hi there.
Not you,
Yeah.
weirdo. Okay, well, I did a little scavenger, and I got a little haul. So let's do this first. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I like to go to a Dollar Tree that's not by my house, you know? So I went to the Dollar Tree, and I got these. And I've had these before, but they were old, and they kind of dried out. They didn't have the other color. There should be 4 of them, 4 sets, and they didn't have them. So now I have the new, I got new ones because you need those, in your world. You need them. I got some more of those little bins for these little things. Although now that I'm looking at them, these actually look smaller. I'll have to check. I have one here. Yes, they are smaller. I'll have to get the big ones. Hold on, he wants treats. We all know what His Majesty wants, His Majesty gets. He can just walk across the room and get it out of the bowl. And then I got some Mr. bottles because we're going to try it. I always said I would never do it, but we're going to try it. These are permanent markers. We're going to try to make some alcohol sprays out of them. We'll try it. And then this was different. I've never seen these in there before, but they have the lithium flat batteries, and these are the ones that I actually use in my car thing and a couple of other things. So I grabbed a 2-pack of those, and I got some smelly things for the car. And then I got this. This was the only new thing that I found. Although I have to say, the one that I was in today, the store that I was in today, was very clean, which is so unusual for Dollar Tree. So I found this. It is a collapsible paintbrush washer, foldable and easy to use. So I thought, well, let's just find out. So, based on the picture, we're supposed to pull this up. Fill that with water, and then I guess our paintbrushes can go in these little slots. Or I suppose you could just put them across there like that. Well, it's not great, but it's not bad. And it has a nice little, so it doesn't slide around. So that's kind of cool. Foldable and easy to use. New product from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. It's a good deal. Patent pending. Adding your water. A little place over here to hold your paintbrush. And if it drips down, it just gets caught in the thing there. Or you can lay it across the top. Anywhere you want. Or just leave it in there. All right. So I found that at the Dollar Tree. Kind of cool. Hello, Gypsy. Hello, Steffi. Hello, Sash. And then I went to Savers. Oh, there's the bug.
I just had the lady's name, so I come to do a cameo.
And I got a bag of these. I use these a lot, so grabbed a couple of packs of those. They were there. Why not, right? What else did I get? Oh, I found these. I thought they were interesting. These are called H-bands, 4-way stretch bands, rubber bands. And look at this weirdness. So I just thought they were weird. They were different. What the heck? They're different. I like them. I guess they're for like putting on stuff, for like holding things together. I don't know. It's like this, see? It says you can go that way or you can go like that. Easy to use. So I guess you put it on and then you take one at the bottom and one at the top and it turns into the square. The Remarkable H Band. Okay. So we got that. I'm always looking for something to hold like things together. And then I saw these and they had a bunch of them. This was the only black one they had. So I grabbed it. I thought, wouldn't this be fun to do the Holmes journal with? Like, because we could use this and like make it like a case file, you know? Anyway, it's kind of cool. It's got a 1, 2, 3, got a 3.5-inch spine, almost 3.5-inch spine on it. So it's pretty big. We could do a lot with that. And this is 110 pound. So it's nice and thick. And there's plenty of in-between spots to sew in some signatures if I want to add some signatures in between. And this will definitely hold up to some flips and flops. So, and it has a nice, you know, paper, nice fabric cover on the back. So I thought that was cool. Hi, Miss Sherry. And then I found this, and I don't even know what it is because it's in a plastic bag. And I love plastic. I love me some plastic bags. This is a giant Ziploc bag. I like it. I like the bag. Okay. So I got this. It's called Noteworthy Junior Creative Memory Journal. All your occasions, recollections, and memories in one easy, beautiful place. So open this up. This says that it is a 2014 paper crafting kit. I don't know. But there's some pages for, looks like for pictures. Harry, stop. You will not steal things off my desk. And then there's this thing. Oh, it's got a little bag of goodies. That's cool. Then there's some little pockets in there. Some stickers. Ooh, that's a lot of stickers. 2 pages. And then there's some pockets. And some goals. So sort of like a smash book, I think. Sort of like a smash book. Little photo slides, dividers. There's a big envelope. Seriously obsessed with. Just write down that you're obsessed with. Oh, my granddaughter went on her first job interview today. I'm waiting to hear how it went. So, it's kind of cool. It's got a bunch of really cool stuff in it. So, awesome. I like it. We'll be putting that in this shop. Or the sale. Who knows? You know, somewhere. Hi, Christine. Okay. And then I got Temu. Hold on. Let me grab all this. Because I got a lot of Temu. Okay, so these are supposed to be those pens, those glue pens. Dot of glue kind of thing. So we're going to try that. I don't know why they're colored. I'm wondering if the glue is colored. It's just regular glue as far as the stuff. We'll see. We'll give it a try. And then I got some paper. I thought this would be good for the Sherlock Holmes. And then this one just looked fun. And it had a lot of pages in it. just look fun. And I think it has 3 of each page. That's back to the beginning. So yeah, I just thought it was fun. Very colorful, very bright. I like bright sometimes. I know. It's okay though, because I think I own everything already. And then there was this, which I like. It's again, it's 3 of each, and they're tall this way, you know. So I got those. All right, let's look at this one that we got that I think might be good for Sherlock Holmes. Evidence. I think it's probably why I bought it, because somewhere around here it said evidence. Clue. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll work. I like it. And then I got this. I don't know what this is. I don't even know why I got it. This may have been like $1 or something, and I needed another $1. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Because, you know, you got to pay $20, you know, you got to spend $20 to get the free shipping. So I probably needed another $1 or something, $1 or $2. So I threw this in. Because now that page is considerably darker than the rest. Interesting. Yes, Timo's been talking about on the 25th, they're going to raise their prices, but then he backs down on the tariffs, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what they all do when they're done playing around. All right, then I got this one, which I think we got for the Alice Journal. I think I got this one for the Alice Journal because it's all teacups and stuff. Yeah, I think I bought this to add to the Alice Journal. And then I got this, which is rub-ons, and they're bees. And they have all of these designs in there. And we got that bee journal coming. And then I got these little like fabric butterflies. I got a big pack so that I can break it up and share it with everybody. And then I got these bags because I needed some new bags for some things. And these are nice size. And then we got that one. We're not talking about that. We got that. We got this one. All flowers. This one, which is kind of pink Parisian. This one again is, I think, for the Holmes journal. And then I got this one because I'm going to do a little steampunk journal. So I got a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, ah. Yeah, that's called me losing my mind. All righty. Let's put this away. And let's see. So today we are going to be doing a huge envelope triple foldy thing. And I happen to have a huge envelope. It's cool, right? So I am going to glue this shut. This is one of those mailed to me or current residence kind of thing. And I was like, I love the envelope. I need to play with that envelope. All righty. Okay. And then that looks to be about a third. That looks to be about a third. And then this thing is 10 inches. And I want it to be 10 inches. I need it to be 8 inches. So let's get, we're like 7.5. So let's do, I'm going to score this at 2.5. Where's my scoreboard? Here it is. Right here. Right there. I'm going to score it at 2.5. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Okay. I know this much. We need to cut these score lines out. Could have inked this before I did this so that I could see these, but I didn't. Okay. No idea how this is going to go. We're running on the fly here. Just to say I haven't planned this. All right. I am going to ink and get some ink. I don't know if this is going to ink because it's kind of plasticky. So we'll do the best we can. If this doesn't work, I'll just go get a different envelope. Really wanted to use this one, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? I am going to glue this area here shut. It's just a little bit, but I do want it shut. Do that on all of them. There. You know, sometimes you just, like, you find something and you're like, I just want to play with this. And that's kind of where we're at with this. I just wanted to play. Okay. So how's everybody's day going? Is everybody having a good one? El Seco, what's going on? Okay. I have this leftover from a different project. Maybe we'll use this. It's a leftover, right? All right, let's glue this down. And glue these together. Oh, that sucks. I hate when my AC goes out. Oh. Yeah, I think we've got plenty here to work with. Probably should have put the paper down before I glued the envelope. You know, glued these pockets down, but oh well. I want it inside that anyway. So let's see. Where's my ruler? It's here someplace. There it is. Okay. So we're gonna go like 3 by 5 3/4. 3 by 5 3/4. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3/4. It's about there. I can put some weight on my right foot. So we walked around the house for 10 minutes. That's one of the exercises. You know what? This is better than nothing. You're walking, right? That's the first time you've been able to walk in how long? There you go. Today you did 2 laps. Tomorrow you do 2.5. I know. I usually am so anti-stick glue, but this stuff's okay. The Blick. The Blick works pretty good. All right, and then this one is about 3 by 1 3/4. Let's see. It'll work. Nope, I want to do it a little bit deeper. Let's do it like 2. Yeah, that'll work. Like if I had half a brain, I probably would have done this in just a plain white envelope. I wanted to play with this envelope. Hi, Miss Carla. Now this pocket is wider. So this one is like 4 inches. So we're gonna go like 3 3/4 on this one. Then take this off the bottom. And then I'm gonna go about 5 3/4. So right about there. I'm going to go a little bit narrower. A little bit more off this side. Let's see. Oh, just a little bit. What is the deal? Oh. I'm like, why won't that go in there? Because there was a little spot of glue in there that got caught. All right, ink. Tell you what, that's what I used to call my physical therapist. He's like, okay, it's time for the massage. No, it's time for torture. That little Filipino man sat far, far away from me. He did. He did not want me getting him.
You did a couple times.
Yeah, I did a couple of times.
And you learned to be cautious. Here, let's check your reflexes. Why did you just end up on the other side of the room?
My leg may be bad, but it ain't bad. Okay, let's right about there. There we go. All right, and then we have the piece for the bottom. So we're going to trim this a little bit. Take that part off. Let's see. A little more. Just a little more. Could have measured it. It would have been effective, you know. Where's the fun in that?
Eyeball it. Eyeball it.
He has no calls today, so he's just being mouthy over there.
I'm trying to be nice. There's a lack of tickets, so I'm not grabbing them from everyone else that just got on shift. Being nice.
You're being mouthy. All right. This one. I think that's going to be wide enough. Will definitely be interesting. Bingo. I like bingo. I do. But I'm good at it. That's why I like it. I'm not even going to bother to take that piece off the bottom because it's going to go in the pocket. Go in the pocket. There we go. Take it off about there. In there like that. Little ink. See, we're eyeballing everything today. Do as I say, not as I do. Measure. I don't know why I had it in my brain all day, because I know I wrote it down, but I had it in my brain all day that we were going to be doing ink stamping on canvas. I was like, I laid down for a little bit because my head was killing me. Yesterday, I was dizzy as shit all day. Like, I had like the bed spins. I haven't had the bed spins since I was like in my 20s, okay? And I didn't even get the pleasure of drinking, and I was getting the bed spins. Okay, look, you have to go in the pocket. There's just, get in there. Now watch, I'll get it in there to be too far in. You can go in. Why is this being difficult? Because it wants to be. That's the one thing I do like about stick glue. You get a minute, you know? All right, that is totally crooked, and I don't care. There you go. Just measure his arm. Off you go. All right, let's see what we got over here. Perfect. We'll take a piece off the bottom. That much, I think. Should do it. Fabu. Yeah, so I don't know what it was. I rode too many elevators yesterday. Had the dizzies plus the barometric pressure. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but seriously, I was so dizzy yesterday. Like, I was trying to finish up the garage, which I finally have gotten that cleared. I'm still working a little bit in that bedroom, but I did manage to get the garage done so that I could start moving some stuff out of my living room. And yeah. Now these we're actually going to measure because. All right, so that's 3 3/4. So we'll go 3 1/2. And I just got really sick. I was like really sick, and I was like, first I thought it was my sugar. So I checked my sugar, and my sugar was fantastic, and I was like, that is not it. And then, so I was like, what the hell? 7. That is an inch and 3/8. So I was like, okay, I think I'm going to lay down for a minute. And I went in my room and I got the bed spins. And then I'm talking to Michelle today because, she popped out yesterday pretty early. And I was like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm just really dizzy. And I'm like, what in the hell? Like, everybody is saying that they've been dizzy. No.
Magnetic poles are going all wonky.
Mike's concerned that I should be off my blood pressure medication because
your blood pressure dropped.
Because my blood pressure did drop when I got dizzy yesterday. It was only like 107. So he's like, well, I think maybe you should not be taking your blood pressure meds. So I don't.
It's a low dose anyway.
Because it's just a little low maintenance dose, kind of thing. And I don't go see my doctor until July. So, and I actually was off of it for a couple of days. I didn't pick up my prescription. So I was actually off of it for a couple of days, and I was fine. Because I check my blood pressure regularly because of that hole in my heart. Carla says hi, Huber.
Hey, Carla.
So, yeah, trying to get I was trying really hard not to be sick yesterday, and then just, I was just so nauseous. All right, 3 3/4 by 7 1/4. 3 3/4, 7 1/4. Let's get this one. I think it is. I think that's exactly what the problem is. So I'm going to, when I see my doctor in July, see, when I went in last time, I was taking 30. And I went in and I was like, I was just thinking maybe we could stop, take it down a little bit. And he was like, okay, we'll take it down to 10, which is it's just a maintenance dose at that point, So because I lost the weight, and I just lost hold on. I gotta get this on here. A little flicky thing there. Hold on. Wow. My scoring tool there it is. Leapt off the desk. Okay. Okay, so now this one is 1, 2, 3 1/4. So we're going to go 3. All right, let's find this one. Let's see if this one's big enough. Oh, it is. Okay. That off. And then it is 1/8. Okay, I thought I forgot to ink that, and then I was like, no, it's got ink. So I don't know. I might stop taking them for a couple of days because this is actually not the first time I've had the dizzies. But we also have to consider that, I have a pinched nerve in my neck, which is what causes my migraines. So is that to blame? Like, is something shifted up there? I mean, we know I'm shifted, but
Yeah.
you are really batting on sleeping in the other room, aren't you? He's horrible today, guys. Horrible. That man is incorrigible. That's what he is. He wants to sleep in the other room. He wants me to kick him out of the bedroom. No, you're not sleeping here. Go away. I probably should have just used a plain envelope because this is not what I wanted it to be. But you know what? It's different. That's all that matters. It's different. Right? Right. Okay. Okay. Let me put this away. You know what? I'm not even going to put that away. That really needs to be cleaned. It's disgusting. And I have some tags over here. Let me grab them. They're not very big. They're just little ones. But they fell out of something, and I was like, well, I might as well use them, And I have these, too. I could use some of these. Okay. So we have that. Now, let's get some stoof. We'll get some stoof. I don't know. I think I want bigger stoof. Let me grab some bigger stoof. Vintage. Vintage? Vintage. All right, here we go. We got some stoof. Some other stoof. More stoof. Okay, I found Stoof. It's pretty easy. Just open the drawer, go to Vintage, and pull stuff. What do we got? We got like this. We got one of these. I don't want to use both of them. Put that over there. I want one of these. I want one of these. We'll use this. All right, let's ink. And glue. It could be any future plans in the back. Yeah, I would love to go out there and eat, but to be honest with you, there's about 70-mile-an-hour winds going on in Vegas right now. It's ridiculous. What the hell even comes in one of these? I haven't seen this thing in forever. Let's take a look. Close this up. Okay, some of those. Some playing card, a book, calendar, some bird. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. We'll put that over there. Postal periodic table of the elements. Kind of an ad. That over there. I got actual stamps like that, you know, like the real ones. I've got them. Threw a bunch of those away. We'll add this broad. I don't know who she is, but we'll put her in here. Why not, right? Some kind of butterfly. I don't know what this thing is. What is this thing? That is like the end of a thing. And this kid. That thing. This is a card game. I don't know what it is. I'm not impressed. But to be honest, I'm never impressed with this stuff, right? Hi, Penny Ann. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might go off of him for a couple of days. See, I know if I talk to him, he'll be like, no, you must take your meds. But he did that with that freaking diabetes medication. Like, you know, he was adamant that I keep taking it. And then I go in there and he's like, well, you need to stop taking that. And I was like, I already did weeks ago, dude. Catch up. Weeks ago. I got these. I don't know what's in here, but they look vintagey. All right, so we got like a bench and a hutch and a chair. We have a skeleton. I don't know what he's doing in vintage things. We have a stove and a clock and a table. We got a whole like house full of furniture here. Some of these are dark and spooky, and some of them are just normal. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. There are probably 2 or 3 sets that I put together at some point. But I do like these books. We're going to put these books in here. Why not? Right? Okay. Hi, Miss Janie. So I don't know. I'm probably going to stop taking the pills and see where it gets me. You know? Do I die? Do I live? Do we just have a freaking heart attack? Let's ink this and see if we like it. I do. Kind of. It needs something. It's a good thing that I have a mess over here and I haven't cleaned it up. You know what? I'm gonna use a thing. Let me do this. Holy crap. Well, I think I'm just going to try stopping the blood pressure medication until I can make an appointment to see my cardiologist. Because if it's just my blood pressure medication, then there's no sense in me going to see the cardiologist. Like, I know I've got an issue with my heart. Yada, yada, yada. Had it my whole life. Hasn't stopped me from doing a damn thing. Yes.
Keep for my cat.
Yeah, it's
He's
the egg
asleep.
basket. That's what's throwing you off.
God, that boy is weird. No, actually, I was born with it, Jamie. I have it's just a small one. Um, they gave my mom an antibiotic when she was pregnant with me. A couple of the side effects were they thought it was from the antibiotic. It really wasn't. It's hereditary. I'm not the only person in my family who has it. My daughter has it. She still has hers. Shaylee was born with it, but hers closed up soon after. And then the boys, it closed in utero. So at least there's that. But it's no big deal. I mean, I've lived with it forever. Let's see. Did I see something in here that might work for this? There's like. Nope. Nope. Those all go in the wrong direction. I'm gonna kind of darken ink on this a little bit because it's got vintage photo on it, because that's what I put on it when, I was making the project. Let's see if we can darken it just a little bit with the scorched timber. All right, that's a little better. It doesn't look quite so orange. Okay. I think I might put one of these in. No, I think the color's totally wrong. Color's wrong. Do 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 do. Yeah. But we're just. I'm gonna probably stop taking the blood pressure for a while and see if that helps. Because I got to tell you, I have not had the bed spins since I was in my 20s. It's been 30 years. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do when I have the bed
I
spins.
was talking food, and I was just telling Jack about how I got to show him how to do bacon wrapped chicken on skewers. Walmart's got this stuff called Citrus Baja. It's a marinade. Oh yeah, chop that chicken up, marinate it all night. Yeah.
Let's see. Put that in just like that, I think. All right. Yeah, I feel you. Unless there's like a problem, my cardiologist always says, "I'll see you in a year," or two, unless there's a problem, because it's something that you have from birth. You live with it. You know how it's going to react. But now I've got this new thing going with the dizzy spells, and I don't know if it's my heart or what.
Pat's already seen it. He saw what it dropped.
So.
out in theaters. I haven't seen those movies, but he's really wanting to see
Yeah,
it.
throw one leg out.
That's cool. Nice food.
You know what the problem is with that, Christine? My bed, I already sleep at an angle because of the heart. So I sleep at a bit of an angle. And my bed is like from the top of my mattress to the floor, it's like 3.5 feet. Short people don't get in my bed. So I wish I could do that, but it's never going to reach. Yeah, yeah. What you do, Patty Ann, is you get some bed lifters, some risers, and just put the front of your bed up so that you sleep at an angle. It's fabulous.
How old are your kids? Right, you're saying it's too old. My 13-year-old and 11-year-old have a blast with these days. Still, and once they get to a point where they have time, we have a little high day. And I have fun with that. I was like 16, still doing eggs, but I was like coloring my eggs. Like this one's been twisted sister. Gary, do you need anything from the family?
I don't know what we're doing. I know tomorrow we're going on this crazy long trail. This like place, yeah. We go a couple times, yeah. I haven't been to this one, but it's gonna be cool. But for Easter, I don't know what we're doing. My parents always usually do something, but they don't want to do anything this week. But next week is their 50th anniversary. They're doing the big party thing. So that's what it's this weekend.
I don't know.
Big thing, so.
I don't know. Oh well. So I don't see anything here I like. I'm sitting here reading these in my head. I know I'm supposed to read them out loud so y'all know what I'm doing. But I forgot. Yeah, I could see that.
We're gonna be making, I'm gonna make a ham tomorrow, and then we'll let it cool off and stuff, and we're gonna be making homemade hot pockets on Easter. So we get rose gold, and we get bitter cheese, and we get ham, and we bake them in the oven, and then freeze them, and eat them, and delicious. They're not good for you, anyway, if they're born, but then I'm making hot pockets. Homemade hot pockets. It's super easy. It's way better than store box. I know, diarrhea box. Sorry. But yeah. It's super easy. Do it. It's fun. I love it.
This one just says I'm vintage. There just seems to be something wrong with that, you know? Wait a minute, I got it.
I got a question for the hive mind here. I was discussing this
Junk.
earlier with Jack. Okay, here's this: propane or charcoal for grilling.
Charcoal, you heathen.
Depends. Who yelled that?
That was the wife.
It depends on what you're cooking. Some things are better propane, some things are better
Charcoal.
It really
You're muted right now.
like we had
Charcoal or propane, ladies?
that we put on our charcoal yesterday.
You are grilling charcoal or propane. Which one do you use? Don't make me disown you.
Yes, it's not very great. But yeah, I think it depends on what you.
All right, see, I agree there.
All right, the
Mine
ladies
says
all say
charcoal.
charcoal.
Oh, that's good. Because I prefer charcoal, but you know, I can still work with both.
No. I don't know what they're thinking. Mm.
Yeah, everyone's bleeding. Yeah, where is he? He's not even on. He might not be here today. He might take PPS. Probably will. But no, wait, no.
There's nothing, this is all just random.
You guys are not.
Did he approve it with the council?
He did not. So we'll have to yell at him and beat him there. All right. We don't have a whole lot for our meeting today. We will have a committee. We can either have a second committee or you're going to have a break time. This probably not going to take us the whole hour. So, are you going to want to take a meeting?
How many points?
Okay. I have spent all this time and haven't done a damn thing to the outside of this thing yet. Well, I did that. And I don't really think there's anything we can do to the outside. It kind of looks like it's pretty much done. I am going to put a couple of pieces of tape on here to make it look like it's being held. I do like these scissors. I have to let the dog out. Hold on. There we go. Hold on, honey. I'm coming.
Happy birthday to David and Dana this month. David was 10, Dana was 17 years old.
So just a little folio thing.
That's right.
Nothing major.
Right. That's right. And then Chris, congratulations, you're out there, you're 8 years. That's awesome.
8 years. They don't even understand the torture. It's been with that company for 18 years. Okay. So nothing, one of these giant envelopes from the Hartford group, I think it is. New York Life. It's New York Life. And I got like 2 or 3 of them. I was like, it's like a giant airmail envelope. I have to play with it. I have to do like a paperclip closure or something. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just do a little paperclip closure.
Hello, my name is Margaret, and I have the privilege of working for Fox Communications for the past 14 years.
None of these people know what time is with this company. Okay. So, we still have a little time to burn. I mean, we could. So I don't know why I thought all day I was going to be stamping on canvas. Got the iron and I got that set up, and then I got my canvas. Bought a new set of stamps at the Dollar Tree. This one I already have, but you know, that one was new. So sad. I mean, now I'm gonna have to do it because, you know, not now, but because it'll take me like an hour and a half to do like 6 tags. But hey, I did get to use up what was left of this paper from that project we did. This is that free paper set that we got. I don't remember where we got it from. I'm bad. I'm very bad. I do not remember. But it was that free vintage. Let me grab the thing. Put the clip back on here. Okay. All right, so keep in mind there's a poll over in the Facebook group, guys, for what journal I'm going to be doing next. And we have Sherlock Holmes, Alice in Wonderland, and what's the other one? The Bee Journal. So you have those 3 choices. And so you can go over there and you can pick which one of those you want to do, because we've already kind of got to start on all of them. And we're going to do that one. We finished up the viewer's choice today, and it's sewn in and it's already on its way to her. Shush, don't tell her I sent it already. We will test these out on another day, at a different time, because I want to. First off, they're a little warpy, but I want to test them out. But I want to do it, you know, when we can actually do an accurate test. So we will test those. What else? I think that's everything. Yes, it's on Facebook. If you go into Facebook at the features at the top, there'll be a list and, you know, a thing there. Let me grab it.
All right, and then I haven't said that you get going to. So March winners for our resolve rate, you needed to have a 71% or above at the end of the month. So everybody that is Aaron, Troy, David, Dylan, Mike, Jose, Jared, Andy.
So yeah, your choices are Alice in Wonderland, Sherlock Holmes, or the Bee Journal. That's the 3 that we have. I think she's like just getting. Yeah, I think she did. So go over there and pick that so we can do the next journal. I do have a new ink bottle, a new glue bottle we're going to be testing. It's just a little one, but they do come in bigger sizes. I don't have a lot of hope for this because I can squeeze it when the lid's on. And so that tells me it's probably leaking air someplace, which will let air into your glue. So we're going to find out. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. Listen, if you're new and I haven't offended you, press the button, would you? It's nice. You can give me a thumb up, thumb down, but most important, hit that subscribe and ring the bell thing. Let's see what else. What else? Check out my Ko-Fi. There's some free digitals over there. You can just go in, grab those up. There's some digitals in my Patreon. You can go check that out. You can go by my Facebook group or here on the community tab and get a list of all of my upcoming stuff. Today is Friday. So tomorrow night we will be doing mixed media at 6 o'clock my time. That's 7, 8, and 9 across the country. And then on Sunday morning at 10:15, 11:15, 12:15, and 1:15, we will be doing our game day where we play not politically correct games. And I give away some stuff. But that's it. That's all I have. I ask 3 things of you, my friends. Do me this big favor. Stay hydrated, stay indoors, and stay well. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Say bye, Howie. Say bye, Howie. Oh. No bye-byes?